Alright class, my name is Dr.bladekid, and this right here might be one of the most important days of all time, right? How do I say this? Every release has been golden for a little bit, right? There's been a few that have been kind of mid. I think Ghost Circle was pretty mid, but it has some pretty decent stuff in the random booster, plus a really cool new defense ratchet. Leon Crest was the first defense type, but I feel like they didn't go as hard into the design as they could have. I think they still wanted to keep it modest with like low stamina. They didn't go out all out enough with the design, and that's kind of where they try to get with Silver Wolf. That worked out. Nightmail worked out as well, being a more aggressive. It has some of the most efficient recoil in the game. Leon Crest was like a Mew to like the Mewtwo that was Silver Wolf. I'm fucking dyslexic, so you can't make fun of me. And I don't know, Nightmail is like, I don't know Pokemon lore. It's like Arceus or Entei or some shit like that. I just said the only new Pokemon that came to mind. Each of these had such a hype thing about them. These three releases, kind of all defense-ish releases, have been fantastic. I don't know how they topped it. They managed to top it. They managed to top all this. I don't know if they topped it for anybody else, but just for me. Here's what I'll say, right? Rock Golem is my favorite Beyblade release. Just on concept alone, and I haven't even gotten this one out of the package yet. Oh, and let me explain why. If we take a look from a clip, I don't know, July. Oh, it's Flannel Dr.bladekid. Oh god, watch out for Flannel Dr.bladekid. If you watch this clip, defense kind of looks for like a rocky block-ish. And what that kind of does is it takes it and it kind of redistributes it outward away from itself. Yeah, it just has the shape. It's just that. This is just that. These are just those contact points that I drew and said, if anything has this, it's gonna be pretty good. So I'm sticking to my word here. Not only that, it comes with this. Under needle, it is 2 millimeters lower. This is lower than low flat. This is literally not quite 90 WD for Metal Fight, but this is pretty dang close for Beyblade X. I think this is going to be fantastic, right? It's going to be able to get under things because it's low. You could put this on Shark Edge, launch out the wazoo, and just ratchet snipe for days. I'm sure this is going to be good on Silver Wolf because now it's so low you can't ever hit the ratchet, and it's going to be doming up. It's going to destabilize out the wazoo, that's for sure. But we're going to see if it can handle its own destabilization because spikes aren't typically good at handling destabilization. That's typically where they fall the most because if you have a ball bit, right? It's going to be impacting the surface even all around, no matter what direction. But this is fine. This is not fine. You have so much more friction, you're so much more likely to scrape. You're not going to be stable, that's for sure. However, it being so low, it might even be able to use the gears to kind of kick back defensively. We'll see. I'm just spitballing here. And honestly, getting this many 160s, because I got 3 golems, oh, peak magnifique. 160's low-key kind of perfect for a defense type like this because it needs to be low and it needs to be shifting angles. That way, when you have an angle like this on a Beyblade blade, you have that kind of angle, and you're constantly like tilting up and down, you're more likely to just tilt a little bit down and send somebody flying up, right? And on top of that, you can tilt up and smash people down. That's obviously not going to be happening as much on something that's short, but if you make it taller, it might even be able to do that. Here's one crippling fact about it. It's only 34 grams, and it's not like a 34 and a half. It's like 34 dead on, probably 33. So, we are in panic mode, ladies and gentlemen. This has one of the best defensive shapes of all time, and it looks like Rock for Metal Fight, so it's instantly my child, but it's 34 grams. So if it's not strong enough, I don't know if I can love it. 34 grams is just barely within the limit of being competitively viable, in my opinion. Oh, let's make this divide, right? Good versus competitive. Good means the Beyblade can win. Competitive means that it has a competitive advantage to using it. Shark Edge, for example, it absolutely has a competitive advantage to using it because it has the strongest level of consistency with the highest level of attack as far as the balance goes. Buster, for example, may have more raw attack power, but the consistency just isn't there because it relies on one-hit KOs. And I'm not saying Buster is bad, I actually think it's better than Shark. But what I'm saying is that there is a really good reason to use Shark Edge. An example of something that's definitely good, for sure, but not competitive, would be Unicorn Sting. Unicorn Sting is a fantastic layer. It almost has as much stamina as Silverwolf and Wizard Rod. It's got comparable defense to stuff like Hell's Chain. It's very good. Basically looks like this, with a little bit of bumpiness here. So as you can see, it's clearly good at tanking damage, it's got pretty good defense, it's got a lot of stamina because it has higher outward weight, and it's smooth. It's a pretty good Beyblade. Though why use it over Wizard Rod, Silverwolf? Wizard Rod has better stamina, probably better defense. Silverwolf definitely has better defense and better stamina. It's the definition of good but outclassed. Another one that I would say is good, but not competitive, I'd argue Leon Crest. You can beat attack with it. The issue is that it does one thing, and that's beat attack. It's not really beating anything else, is the main thing. You're relying on a heavily skill-dependent defense type, when you could run Silverwolf, a non-skill dependent defense type, or a less skill dependent defense type. Wizard Rod, probably going to get KO'd just as often, and has significantly more stamina. Phoenix Wing or Tyranno Beat is the biggest argument to kill Leon Crest, in my opinion. Phoenix Wing is going to be beating the same things Leon Crest is going to be beating, but more effectively and having an aggressive upside to handle stamina types. Phoenix Wing is the definition of competitive. It has a very good weight, good stamina for an attack type, strong anti-attack, and good smash. So it's just versatile out the wazoo. Rod, for example, has the highest stamina in the game, so that covers a niche nothing else can. That's what I mean by competitive. If Rock Golem is a pretty good defense type, but can't do much else, I don't know if it's going to be competitive. If it's the defensive half of Silverwolf or Nightmail, but without any of the upsides, maybe because it's too light it doesn't quite have a defensive punch. So while it is good for defense, it's outclassed by something like Silverwolf. I don't know. We're going to see. That's my only fear. However, I think with this shape language, oh yeah, it's going to cook very hard. So we're going to see. Let's get into it. Alright y'all, so I'm going to do a quick shape analysis. If we take a look, these contact points are really good because not only do they confine with this kind of shape here, things are going to hit in and it's going to redirect out really well. Since it's low, it's also probably going to have a high chance of hitting things up off of this angle, which is going to be, this angle is going to send things pretty hard. This angle as well, that's going to be insane for defense, for sure. Its entire shape, even down to how hollow the underside is just meant to have angles to redirect impact. Moving it in the light, I don't know if you can tell, but how angular it is and how blocky it is. Such a good shape. And this is definitely going to get under things because it's so jagged under there. It's definitely going to knock things off balance. Let's put the stock combo together and I'll give it a launch. Might be a little bit unstable and balanced. Definitely could go to be balanced here. Yeah, I get it. It's not something I'm saying. Oh, it's coming down to the wire, basically. That's what I'm saying. Let's see the lad. It's gonna be bad because it's 160, but still. Okay, it's good. Just the stock combo here. I'm gonna switch its orientation and try to bounce tune it a little bit, because oh, it's perfect. It's also the way one lines up with this. Oh, it's beautiful. So we're gonna get right into it. First test, Phoenix Wing on that thing. Okay. First one is gonna go to Phoenix Wing. It's taking direct Phoenix attacks. Like they're not much. Oh yeah. It's Yo, call that my maid, cause that shit's clean in house. Oh! Double redemption. Oh my god. Its defense is so good, by the way. Like, I cannot describe to you how well it's tanking right now. It is, oh my gosh, it is going in absolutely nuts insane. Oh my god, it's okay. No, it's the stupid fucking 160 on that low setup that's causing it to pop out of the pockets. That's genius. Oh my gosh. That's such a smart design. It's like what they should have done with Metal Needle instead. And not made Shinobi 10 grams. That was kind of a snipe mid contact, but I tried to make it not. But this is going to be interesting to see. Because this is Phoenix attacking from not the best positioning, but still realistic positioning. I'm going to 10 points, but like... Golem clearly has some top 2 defense. Okay. That was kind of bad luck. So if you're wondering right now, it is 1-6. I'm counting everything as 1 point just for testing's sake. Alright, it actually got a boost. I'll take that. Is this gonna match on both sides? Yeah, it's technically not 3-sided. It's technically 2-sided. I forgot. That was just like, you can't really get much better than that. Dude, even my rewind launch, it survived that off sheer just ability to tank angles. Like, okay. To me, what this is saying is that its shape is deflecting things up and down. To the point, that's why it's bouncing up and down. And that's why a hit like that sent it up instead of that way. Alright, so it's 7-3 in the end. Phoenix got 1 KO, 1 burst, and 1 X. And Golem got 6 OSs and 1 X finish. Let's try it against something else now. Now, this is something that might actually give it some trouble. Nightmare Low Rush. Because it's also so low, it might have an edge. And because it also has those low contact points. And it's so recoil efficient. I'm thinking maybe it can just, like, bounce it off its own angles and just KO it that way. Oh yeah, honestly, that makes sense that Lonus being able to cause a boost. Again, I think it's gonna be, Yuan's gonna be great Ratchet Sniper on Shark Edge, for example. Woohoo! I can't believe Nightmare, of all things, is getting sent up. This is like when Damien stopped sort of Excalibur with Hades Gate and Beyblade. It's just like, how did the low attacker on Low Rush get sent up? The power creep of lowness is real. But it looks like it got the OS. Which, hey, I'll take it. Oh, but it is draining its stamina. I'm gonna get it free of its one in a little bit. Oh man. Nice. Nice, okay. Give it a little bit of an angle there. Same with Night Mail. Gotta be luck with the next finish. Oh, it is one maxing right now. Oh, did you see that impact? Please fall, please fall, please fall, Night Mail. Nah, I'm watching my children fight and I don't like how it's happening. Oh, that's Haley. That was good. The fact it just stopped that cold deadness tracks and then let that happen to Barrage Attack can work, guys. I'm just saying. People say Barrage Attack isn't good, they're wrong. Barrage Attack can work, it's just more inconsistent. And it takes things like this to make it happen. It takes like low recoil, high recoil management, low self recoil for like, so it's not getting knocked back as much by consistent attacks. This is what I would consider a good barrage attack in a certain way. So Night Mail Rush actually won that, 6-4, but that's okay because I sure do hope that the stock combo loses to a top tier attack combo. I sure hope so. I honestly just want to try 760 Hexa on it. I think that's what I'm going to try next. Phoenix Wind time. Well then, that's good to know. Okay. This one seems to struggle with position. Damn. Dang, alright, even an OS. I'm not saying that Rock Golem is bad, mind you. I'm just saying that this might not be the combo for it. I think 760 Hexa might just be like a Silver Wolf thing, to be honest. I don't know if I think Rock Golem relies too much on like surviving big impacts. Whereas Silver Wolf is so smooth and has a negation thing. Well, obviously this can like deflect, but it still needs to like have some sort of like recourse. Whereas this just kind of adds friction to like help Silver Wolf resist the tanking even better. Okay. This is the last one. If it gets an OS here, I think that'll be pretty genuinely reflective of its performance. Yeah, I definitely got the OS, just by a little bit. Yeah. Again, 4 to 6. So I don't know if that's the build for it, to be honest. I'm gonna try out this. 460 under needle. Wizard Rod 360 ball. Yeah, you better run Wizard Rod. You're gonna die. Dang, okay, okay. Ate its lunch, and this is like a pretty tight. It's got a pretty tight hold on that bit. Maybe try putting this on like. Ooh, how about this? It may scrape out the wazoo, but 760. Let's try it out. Why is that the more stable? That's interesting. I wonder, geez, you know what? You know who, you know why? Ah, it makes Leon Crest win because the Beyblade is now too short to be hit, so Phoenix jumps over it. I think it could cook though, especially with 760 so low. It could honestly like hit the ridge and make it like so hard to knock out. But I think it's still possible. Like it still definitely could just catch the ridge. Dang. It's too light near the end of battles, I feel. Let's try it on a 360 Nightmail. This way here. That's in a different galaxy at this point. Let's see what happens again. Gets sent up every time. That's insane. What does it be Wizard Rod though? Loki kinda almost cooked. Hold on. Rod's gonna start tilting in a second, I guarantee it. Oh, Silverwolf just may not have the heaviness for it. You know what I'm gonna try next? But Wizard Arrow. You gotta be able to do it, Wizard Arrow. Come on. Huh? Let's go. Let's go. He's stabilizing. Oh, you motherfucker. Hope and pray. Hope and pray. Think and hope. Hope and feed. Let's try 470 actually. Almost. Let's try Unicorn Sting. Or actually Hellscythe. Ah, I cannot ask for a smoother board. No, don't fucking tell me about that. This is 460 under needle. Now, if you would kindly outspin Wizard Rod, that'd be amazing. It's gonna do it, isn't it? Oh, yeah. It's scraped out the wazoo, but I think if I put it on something that won't scrape, it's not gonna do that. Alright, finally I got something balanced. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, come on. Let's see. Almost? Dang, almost. I think it could. Let me try another tip. I'm sure I'm just gonna try it on 460 ball. It's so clearly able to destabilize. Listen, right? It is just 65 now, however, comma, this is the smoothest ratchet in the game. So, combine that with Silver Wolf, and we might get something glorious. It does the do. Let's try it against this one. Listen, with that little ratchet drag, you might see something beautiful. I just want to admire the sounds in that battle. That was one of the best sounding battles I've ever had in my life. Quad is just too dang strong. And no, I didn't forget about this little fella. This is basically just a X version of my rock wide flat that I used to use for kind of like attack, defense, stamina all in one. I bounced it off the shroud. I'm gonna put it up against my tournament goat. This Beyblade right here. It's outspun so many wizard odds. It's defended against so many things. The thing is, 760 scrapes. Well, 770 doesn't. But I feel like you get much more mileage out of the lower height. Despite, you know, what you'd expect. Goofy combo. It's Impact 460 Unite. And this is the standard mold that's like shit. And like just an attack type. And I got a pretty heavy one. My old one was light, but this one is 39.1. So it's a pretty heavy one. I don't think it's gonna get a KO chat. Maybe so. I think UN is gonna be really good in like a limited format. And this is Torano beat 470 Rush, I think. It kind of makes Unicorn Sting a solid defense type. This might honestly be like a Phoenix Killer. Because Unicorn Sting already has like a good matchup against Phoenix. You know, compared to like other stamina types, I guess. so much for playing my game. Wait for it, actually? Hold up. Let's see if it can withstand the ultimate attack launch. Fuck, bro, it's just too strong. Ultimate defense launch versus ultimate attack launch. Okay, that's actually like, I was making memes before, but that was actually kind of nuts. How like the level of tanking it ended up holding. Let's try to 969. Fuck, bro. That launch is so good. It is genuinely like kind of fucked up and a good attack type. Shit fucking transcended on that one. It's like an anime-tastic finish. Maybe the red unicorn sting is cursed. Maybe I need to go with the original teal. so, I'm just watching a video and fucking Nile Red is like, who looks up Keanu Reeves on-screen kills? And my first thought was like, I'm like, bro, I didn't know Keanu played Call of Duty. And then I realized right now, as I'm making the joke, that he fucking shoots real guns. Listen, right? I'm making an executive decision. I think Night Shield has the case for being the best defense type. Pre like Silver Wolf. Oh yeah. I think Night Shield needs mobility. Ooh, actually, you know what? I really wish I had that green wizard rod. Because I want to fucking... I'm just going to straight steal this Irish Beyblade combo. I'm just going to steal. So this is fucking cursed, but if it works, I'm going to be happy. Hey guys, welcome to Bad Beyblade Academy, where I show you the worst Beyblades and show you how to best utilize them. Today we got Wyvern Gale. And if this is good, something's going wrong. I'm guessing if it's so low that it's gonna destabilize, you know what I mean? And with these like wavinesses, and this is a heavy one, this is like 32.2. Maybe this will give it the secret defensive sauce that it needed to be a top tier. That was fucking sick. That was a one-hit shitty drop launch. Mad Maxi would be mildly impressed. Let's actually give it the old tilt. I actually think this is the best defense type in X right now. After that performance. Fuck. Launch, bro, I swear. Listen, I think that Under Needle just turns Leon Quest's gimmick to just fucking, like, big chunk. I really think if you just tilt the big fucking chunk, it won't be able, like, it'll just catch on the pocket every time. I'm actually really gonna try to KO it this time. Okay, it's human. It's still like a KO'able thing, for sure. No, it's orbiting in a bad positioning. Oh, let's see. This is the oh. Whoa. Salute that 760, bro. Shit lasted longer than Leon Crest. I just like how Phoenix Link dispatched Leon Crest. It said, fucking out of my stadium. I actually, I'm wondering. Maybe like Nightmail, for example. It'll be good against like Nightmail. I really think that this is might be the best case for Leon Crest. I still feel like Leon Crest's biggest issue, it's too susceptible to late game chaos. I like this though, to be honest. I think that Leon Crest becomes an actual, like, functional Beyblade with this on. Oh, this is something I haven't tried yet, and I'm kicking myself for not. I like Orb on it. I actually really like Orb on it. I go Under Needle, but I don't want to bias the height thing. I love this thing's fucking shape. Oh, and it needs Under Needle. Oh? Whoa, Shark flubbed that. I'm so sad. So you might look at that and go, that was bad RNG. I don't agree. I think that's more, like, bad balance. There we go. Wahoo, the whole world works. Okay, I really think Shark Edge and Golem are, like, just two of the most interesting Beyblades in the meta, because they're two 34-gram, like, things saved by the best shapes in the planet. Because, like, you can't get much better than Shark Edge attack-wise. Like, come on. Damn. It actually hits harder than it needs to and can get back wall KOs even in a bad position. Oftentimes bad launches or like RNG launches where your launch doesn't do what it wants is because of slight things. Sharkleberry. Cool. So here's another question. Can Under Needle beat Elevate in an opposite spin match? Yeah, it didn't win though. Let's try level actually. Motherfucker! Okay. Come on, level, do your job. Fuck! On defense? Not the finest moment. Oh? Again, I'm assuming... See, this is where it's really hard to test, right? Because I should really test attack first when I'm doing these with mobile defense. Because, like, okay... It's a lot easier to stall attack, because attack doesn't always want to stall. But it's really hard to stall defense, because defense always wants to stall. Or almost always wants to stall. So if I stall attack, that's going to be equivalent to if I didn't stall in an oil battle. Hold on, I actually think I got this crazy combo that might work. I'm fucking jump scared by Phoenix Wing. Come on, don't do dumb things. Okay, listen, right? Hear me out. Listen, right? One is a little more wobbly, and it wobbles under Wizard Rod and like destabilizes it. Maybe that's why. Okay, I don't know. I've had 760 Hexa on Subwolf outspin pretty much every Wizard Rod I've fought it against in tournament, and I've not figured out why. I hate this game. I'll be real, people are saying this is kind of like a spicy attacker, in a sense. I don't think so. I think that is what is called deflecting an attack, or deflecting recoil. Because I've noticed it's never really hitting harder than any two because, like, yeah. Like, this is how Hell Scythe, or like Silver Wolf versus Wizard Rod would behave. But I think as it's causing more, like, jumping and more verticality, people are equating that to, like, oh, motherfucker. Yeah, so people are equating that to, like, good attack. Come on. Almost, come on. Hold on. I'm a big brain individual, and I'm putting this shit on fucking U-ball. You're really gonna end that way after all this time. No, one more try with this stupid fucking U-ball. I figured it out. U-ball's wider surface area reduces its stamina a bit, but like, it makes it better at destabilizing. Okay, but that's like a significant amount more stamina. Like, that is that is spinning for a while, right? So like, that's like, that still gave some give when I picked it up. Alright. Rock Golem is good. I was right. Alright, so we got some illustrations of Rock Golem on screen for you. As I said earlier, this just, like, it works as I kind of stated. This contact point tends to send things up. You can see it bounce around verticality-wise. The one also helps it get out of the pockets is one thing I forgot to mention. This thing, because of the shortness and because of the one, jumps out of pockets very easily. Again, there just really isn't much to say, because I already said what I thought it would be in the intro, and it's just exactly that, basically. It's really solid on defense. I've learned it really likes to be low, but I've also learned it kind of likes to be tall. I did a little bit of tall testing in what was cut out, but it was kind of nothing. It's kind of a meme, kind of a joke. Now, the blade might not have much to talk about, but the bit is super interesting. I wasn't really sure how it was going to perform, so let's break that down quick. This is under needle. As you can see, it's a spike and it's short. As far as how it performs, it genuinely works best on defense, especially on 760, because it's just so low that it's not only hard to get under to scoop up, but it's just really easy as far as like it tilting and having the blade like hit the side of the pocket and not get carried that way. Combos I'd recommend with this right now are probably like Leon Crush was really good on it. GolemRock was really good on it as well. I'll have to test more, but my Silver Wolf actually broke during the testing off camera, so that's epic. But Silver Wolf I definitely think is going to be really good on this setup for sure. It's actually capable of tilting a lot more than you'd expect, and that's actually due to these parts here. These little bezels on the side actually make this a filled out cone, as if it were just a full cone. So that ends up working out for it. As far as stamina goes, it has pretty dang good stamina. But I've noticed it still tends to lose out in the end to ball. It can destabilize pretty well, but it has Needle's problem of just getting destabilized at the end of battles. Kind of exactly as I assumed. Definitely tore it up on Shark Edge with stationary attack. Very nice, but not quite as consistent as I would have hoped. As for what I recommend combo-wise for GolemRock, this is a tough one, because there's just like a lot of things that work out. But if y'all want to see the rest of that GolemRock stuff, I'll probably post my testing, like the rest of it, the extra hour, on the channel as like a part 2. Nothing really drastically changed it. It's pretty dang solid. Under Needle's good for raw defense. Hexa's kind of an all-arounder. It's got pretty good defense. Might outspin some Cobalt Dragoons. If you launch out the wazoo, it can actually like low-key kind of deflect Dragoon's spin-stealing efforts. Sometimes it works, most of the time it's kind of a no-go, but Hexa's solid for defense either way. This ball gives it some good stamina and like a good height advantage. You kind of burst, you kind of get KO'd more than these two setups. Dot's really good as well. I like Dot. Gyu Needle as well. Just Gyu Needle in general. All the balls are really good. Ball, Gyu Ball, Orb. It's Orb. It's Orb is what I'd place it like. That's the one I really got to outspin Wizard Rod like a few times. You got this? Ah, ha, ha, ha. I'm on a 360 max right about now. All right. Fuck yeah, let's go. You can run it on the mobile stuff like elevate, low flat, tapered. You can, and I think there is merit to that. However, I don't know. I really like elevated on it, but I feel like elevate goes on everything well, so that's not unique. Low flat is pretty good, but I don't feel like it smashes nearly as hard as like Nightmail, for example. Rubber Cell. Rubber Cell is really good too. Rubber Cell turns you into like metal chunk, and if you are good with this, you can actually do like a number against a lot of things, both on the offensive because it gives you that boost of speed, and on the defensive because it gives you that friction. Really, probably the second best thing on Rubber Cell, like I'll be honest. Wizard Rod's a bit better. I'm trying to think if there's anything I'm missing, because there's like, GolemRock is real good. It's a solid bay, for sure, for sure. I personally think 760 Under Needle is what I like to use it on. But we'll see. 360 Orb has a good chance of being a good all-around new build. Same with 560 Hexa as well. Overall, just get it stable and see what works, you know? Well then, that brings us pretty much to the end of the video. If you like this video, please hit that like button. Subscrizzle if you want to get that notification. I sure hope that I upload more. I have the tier list video, like, I want to say 3/4 done. And I'm probably going to revamp the last third because there are some opinions I want to change. But I hope I get that out soon. And I have a video I'm working on. I have a few that are going to be pretty easy. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Rock Golem is king. I gotta go back to the lab and buy another Silver Wolf.